Alabama A&M University's homecoming game is this weekend, and fans are excited for the most packed homecoming yet. Attendance for the game has increased year over year, and the Huntsville Police Department says it's also getting prepped for the big game tomorrow. The department is planning to divert traffic on North Memorial Parkway, station officers at various points around the area, and make sure people are getting around safely. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo shows us how traffic will be impacted leading up to the big game.
Among construction projects on North Memorial Parkway, the usual traffic, and a packed stadium. Alabama A&M's homecoming game against Mississippi Valley State tomorrow at 2 p.m. will bring extra people to the area, but the Huntsville Police Department has a plan in place to keep things as smooth as possible. According to HPD's plan, North Memorial Parkway will be split in half. The left side will be for regular traffic, while the right lanes will be for those heading into the stadium. In addition, HPD will have officers working extra hours to direct traffic, set up cones, and keep people from cutting through nearby parking lots to beat the line. They'll also close several U-turn lanes and have officers inside the stadium for public safety. HPD officials say the goal is to prevent slowdowns, but they add that people should still get to the game early to beat the traffic. All of that starts tomorrow morning between 10 and 11 o'clock, and they'll open up some of those lanes during the game. Captain Tony McAleer with HPD explains the plan.
There'll be officer stays at those locations to remind people, but it's just for the safety of everybody. I know it's could be considered an inconvenience, but it's not meant to be an inconvenience. It's meant to, again, improve the traffic flow, improve the safety to make sure that people can get to and from the game or travel through that area safely. Be realistic and understand that you're going to need to expect delays.
Captain McAleer says their current plan has been in place for a few years, and it's the best one they have yet for navigating the extra traffic on North Memorial Parkway. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
The game starts at 2 p.m. HPD will head out there in the late morning to get everything set up, and they'll be working with campus police to get everyone out of the stadium safely after the game. National Guard troops started patrolling in Memphis, Tennessee today, even after judges stalled President Trump's plans to deploy troops to assist immigration and custom enforcement agents in other states. President Trump's efforts to deploy federalized National Guard troops to Democratic-led cities prompted a series of legal showdowns. Maribel Gonzalez reports.
Members of the National Guard absent Friday from outside an immigration and customs enforcement facility in Broadville, Illinois, just outside Chicago. This after a U.S. District Court judge issued a temporary restraining order halting President Donald Trump's deployment of National Guard troops in Illinois for 2 weeks.
This is an important decision, not just for the state of Illinois, but for the entire country.
Demonstrations outside ICE facilities in Metro Chicago and Portland, Oregon have served as flashpoints for Trump's deployments. He said federal muscle is needed to address crime. The White House says it plans to appeal the Illinois decision, even as more Republicans are beginning to criticize the strategy.
He's identified the right problem, but I think he's going for the wrong solution. Even if we had approval from the judges to send these National Guard troops, it's a temporary solution. In a separate ruling, this video of a Chicago pastor repeatedly shot by pepper balls during a demonstration outside the Broadview facility led a different federal judge to grant a temporary restraining order limiting the types of force and crowd control measures federal agents can use against protesters. The Department of Homeland Security has defended the agents' actions, saying protesters blocked agents and threw rocks and bottles.
Well, there was no warning for any of these things. After they shot me in my head and my face and multiple times in my torso, arms, and legs, it was indiscriminate and it was vicious.
I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
Coming up, here's a chance to wander in a field of scarecrows this spooky season. One of the things to do this weekend. We've got your full lineup up ahead.
We are talking about a fantastic evening for Friday night football. Temperatures in the 60s under a really nice clear sky. That is going to translate very nicely into a wonderful fall weekend, and we'll discuss it in just a couple of minutes.